What's up, guys? Day 9, ketogenic diet. I am now in ketosis. My strips are showing me being at moderate to high levels on a consistent basis. I also know this because I feel way better. I'm definitely past keto flu stages, all that stuff. I'm sorry for the few days that I haven't had a video up, a little update. I have been super busy with work. They got me in some new stuff going on, some new projects, so I've been a little busy. But this morning I don't have to go in until a little later, so I thought I'd give you guys a little update. So like I said, day 9 with the keto diet. I'm loving it. I have more energy. I'm actually getting up earlier. It's another change that I've decided to make in my life. I set my alarm for 5 a.m. every morning. I try to get to the gym by about 5:45 at the latest, normally because I do have to be to work by 8, so I try to get everything out of the way. But to have a consistent sleep schedule of getting 7 to 8 hours a night is supposed to be one of the best things for the keto diet as well, to help your body move on, and it's supposed to just be really healthy for you. So I've been doing that since Monday. Today's Friday. So started Monday, set my alarm for a daily alarm at 5 a.m. Wasn't easy, but I'll tell you this, with this diet, I have had way more energy. So I wake up, when the alarm goes off, I shut it off, and I still feel a little tired, like I just want to go back to sleep. And I could, if I just hit stop and went back to sleep, I would fall back asleep. But I get myself out of bed, I walk downstairs, start the coffee pot, I drink a big glass of water, and boom, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm no longer tired. I'm up, my body just instantly starts moving. That's when I do my keto coffee or my bulletproof, is usually my first meal before I head to the gym. So I get lots of the healthy fats, I get my metabolism going first thing in the morning. It's great. So speaking of coffee, here's the other thing. So I told you in my first video, if you haven't seen that, please go watch it. It's my introduction. But I told you in my first video, I was doing all sorts of other diets before to really bulk up with weightlifting. Then I tried to do one to cut some weight. I've been going back and forth with trying to find what's going to be best for me before I found keto. And with the cutting weight one, I actually got really hooked on coffee and caffeine. So it had me taking caffeine pills. So on my own, I had got myself down to just my coffee in the morning and still at least one caffeine pill, sometimes 2 in the afternoon, or a cup of coffee and a pill to get me through the rest of the day. So the great thing with this, no more in the afternoon. So I have my coffee in the morning, and I'm probably going to wean myself off of that as well because I don't really think I need it. My only problem is I love the bulletproof coffee, so I got to figure out another way to get that fat in without having the coffee. But for now, with this, I also didn't really have the headaches or major withdrawals from stopping the caffeine in the afternoon. I had tried it before and got really bad headaches, really run down. I couldn't perform my job. Now I'm able to perform my job duties, and I don't really have a dip in energy. So that is all thanks to keto. I know because I've tried without it and I've tried with it, and with it works. So great there, guys. Let me know if you've had any similar stories as well. Or if you have another thing that you make in the morning besides coffee to get your fats in. So the reason I wanted to try to maybe possibly, hopefully, I'm just kind of scared because I love coffee, to get rid of it is because it is a stimulant and it can mess with your adrenal glands and stuff like that, which can impact your body actually being in full ketosis. It's just not necessarily a healthy thing to get your adrenal glands working so hard. So I'm gonna try to wean off of it and start seeing how I feel without it, if I can just live without coffee or stimulants. So another thing I've noticed, I've joined some groups on Facebook, different ones. Some are great for keto, some have been a little iffy. There's a lot of people that are misinformed, and not that I'm 100% informed, don't get me wrong, because this is new to me, but I sit down and I do tons of research when I get the time. So I don't do any sweeteners except for stevia. So stevia is the only thing I do, and here's the reason why. A lot of people just will use a Sweet and Low or Splenda Equal or some other kind of chemical sweetener because it's 0 calories and 0 carbs. So they think, no problem, this goes with keto. Kind of. They still have a glycemic index, which means your body is going to produce glycogen when you take these, and depending on how high the index is, depends on how much more. So basically, it's almost like eating carbs or something. Your body starts producing that glycogen which is going to bring the ketones down. It messes with your metabolism, it messes with what you're trying to do in ketosis and being on keto. So I only use stevia because it has a 0 glycemic index. So it is the best sweetener for keto. So that's what I use. Some people out there, I'm trying to help, but I don't want to be the know-it-all because I definitely don't know it all. But that's one thing that I've done a lot of research on, that glycemic index. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's there. Look how high the glycemic index is, especially say in Splenda. So anyway, guys, that's what I've noticed there. Also, a lot of people have a hard time because they think they can eat healthy, right? They just don't eat sugar. They don't eat carbs, so they don't even want to eat potatoes, right? Well, it's true. You don't eat potatoes because that's carbs. But people don't think when they order a steak and vegetables at a restaurant, they think, oh, I'm doing just fine with keto, have some butter on the side. No, you can't be having the carrots and zucchini, other stuff that's in there. It's actually going to have carbs. It's actually going to raise all your glycogen and go over your carbs for the day. So stick to broccoli, green beans, cauliflower, the green vegetables per se. Except for cauliflower, it's white, but you get what I'm saying. So really check your carbs in each vegetable before you do it. Tomatoes, do not eat tomatoes. That's going to go up. So ketchup, you got to make sure you get sugar-free ketchup. So I am learning and adapting. Like I said, I showed you in one of the other videos, one of my recipe videos that we did the other night. I use my Fitness Pal and I input everything in there, and that way I can look at the nutrition section on there, and it's going to tell me how many carbs I've had for the day, how much fat I've had, how much protein I've had. And I've been working to try to balance it out. It is not easy, but you can do it if you just take some time to research the foods you're eating. Once again, the only other thing that MyFitnessPal does not do is net carbs. It's going to give you your total carbs, so that you'll have to figure out. Net carbs, if you're not aware, this is why you can eat romaine lettuce, you can eat broccoli, because although the carb level is high, you can almost have as much as you want if you just check it, because it's net carbs is the carbs minus the fiber that's in them. So you got to take that out, and that's where you get your net carbs. So if it's got five carbs, 4 grams of fiber, you only got 1 net carb. That's how you eat the vegetables and eat the right vegetables. Other than that, guys, like I said, I'm pumped. Day 8. So I cheated myself a little bit. I got on a scale. I told myself I wasn't going to weigh myself because I'm not really too concerned about weight. I'm more concerned about just straight body fat percentage and muscle mass. And I'm going to go back. I already got my measurements done, and I'm going to go back in a month and get them rechecked to see where I'm at on the diet. But I was feeling lighter, and I cheated, and I did get myself on a scale. I'm down 6 pounds in, like I said, 8-9 days. But you got to remember, when you first start keto, you lose a lot of water weight. So a lot of that's going to be water weight. I know I've lost some fat. I can guarantee that because I can just tell by some sizes. But the truth will be in the pudding. So when I get there, do my sizes, I will give you guys an update on where I was and where I am in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I'm going to go back once a month to get everything measured and checked. So I'm still working out on a daily basis. I have had the issues, though, where I'm still a little weaker than I was before I started this. So when I'm lifting weights in the gym, I've had to lower the weight a little bit. The way I've counteracted that is I've actually done lower weight, but more reps, and I've been going a lot slower and really focusing on form. So taking each rep real slow, up and down. Say if I'm doing bench press, lighter weight, but I'm doing 15 to 20 reps right now as I'm building myself back up and my body's switching over into using the ketones for full energy. So that way the slow and working on the form still leaves me sore, tired, not tired so much, it's just muscle fatigue from being worked out so hard. So I'm building my strength back up, and I know they say after a few weeks you're right back at it, and actually some people have claimed they're stronger since doing it. So I'm just making sure I maintain my gym routine and keep going. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I got to go get ready and do some stuff. But any questions, comments, please leave them below. Please hit the like button, subscribe below if you like this. Leave your success stories below and what you're working on. Let's do it together to be the best we can be together. All right, guys? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.